Motherfucker!
Defend yourself. Damn right. Let's not make us.
Gonna be a good one! Gonna be a good one!
I knew we'd win. Defend yourself.
Gonna splatter your brain!
Ugh, gunners. Seems you'll be helping me and John out today. We need to search the hospital. You take the lead from here. If we must.
Diamond City surplus. Now open 24 hours a day. Management reserves the right to refuse.
Resetting threat level.
Especially since. Next is Bob Crosby, who is definitely my top 5.
Negative sensor read. Weapons cold. Ambush. Ambush. Defensive protocols engaged.
I knew we'd win. Yeah. Anyway, let's get going.
What?
Nice.
You are seriously fucked, you know that?
Keep you safe. Ah, finally. This looks promising. I think I read about these. It's kind of big, isn't it? I wonder. Yeah, this terminal might have some good information. It says stuff about tissue and imaging, so I think it is one of those body scanners I've read about. Hey, can you use your Pip-Boy and download all of this? This would be good to read later, I think. I'll get out of your way.
Wayne, I'm leaving this message with Marcy in case you come looking for me. Though I pray you don't. The military took over the hospital, and everything's gone to hell in the city. Things here, it's bad, Wayne. People are dying every day, and most of the time all we can do is watch and try to make them comfortable. One of the other nurses told me she heard a radio signal that sounded like you and the boys.
I think that scanner
I
is
don't
for
know
good,
if it's
but
true.
I don't think I'd want to get in that. What if it broke
You're
and
still out
fried you
there.
or just trapped you?
But we've got a way out, and I'm gonna try to find you.
Hey there.
Anyway, it doesn't matter now. Hopefully all those notes contain something useful. Thanks. There's one more hospital I want to search. I think it's called Milton General Hospital. It's south of Diamond City, and I think there's a radio tower near it, north of the hospital. We should avoid that. The tower, I mean.
You seem to be getting around really well.
I'm not sure about that. I certainly wish I had a Pip-Boy with a nice map like yours has. I've been in that area before, a long time ago, so hopefully I'm remembering it correctly.
All right, let's go.
I was actually thinking you should lead from here. It's kind of a dangerous area between here and there, and your map is probably better than my memory.
fucking load!
Less violence always be the solution.
God,
I knew we'd win. I knew we'd win.
Yes.
Anyway, let's get going.
Approach and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens will not be harmed.
Oh,
Going down.
beastly nuisance.
Basement.
That's done. Please stand still.
Please remain calm if you are injured.
Looks like this terminal is all busted up. Let's see if there's any more around that might still be working.
Going up. Ground floor. Going down. Basement. Going up. Second floor. Going down. Basement. Commencing attack on hostile target.
I knew we'd win. Stay close to me. I suppose it was too much to hope for that I'd find all the answers at just 2 hospitals. This terminal's broken too. It's all such a waste. Do you ever wonder what they were thinking? Why they'd do this? I remember thinking, when I was a girl, that these people before the bombs were so smart. And even now, in among these ruins and amid the wasteland, I still see glimpses of what is amazing, but to them was probably as ordinary as a tree in the forest. But how is it smart to destroy everything? To destroy so many lives and to destroy everything you built and learned? What could make anyone think that after those bombs it would be a better world?
It all boils down to greed. Like it always does.
It makes me sick to think that that could be it. That all of what was so beautiful and amazing was taken because some didn't think it was enough for them. Sorry. Sometimes I get lost thinking about that old world and what it must have been like. But it isn't like either of us know the truth. Maybe it was prettier, but probably just as cruel. Just as heartless.
So, what now?
Right. It's time for you to meet my friend Fred. He doesn't know I was a raider, and I don't want him to. To him, I was a slave, and that pity is tough enough to handle. It might be worth looking around here a bit for supplies, or we can just leave now. When we're outside, I'll lead you to him.
Going up. Second floor.
Katrina, I was getting worried you found a safe settlement to live in. And I see you have a friend.
Yes. I'm sorry about the delay. Your hair. It wasn't like this when I left.
I'm fine. Some men just lose their hair when they get older. It's nothing you need to worry about.
Stop it. It's way worse now and you look awful. We already know something's wrong with you. Don't argue about this again.
You're such a charmer, Katrina. It's a mystery why you haven't found someone special yet. Or is this them?
Of course not. Look, I'm talking about you, and you stop trying to change the subject.
I'm not going to die in the next few minutes, so take a moment to rest and I'll greet your non-special friend. Anyway, my name is Fred, as I'm sure you've already gathered. It's nice to meet you, and Also to see that Katrina isn't traveling alone out there, especially for my sake.
It's nice to meet you.
Likewise, it's nice to see someone else with such kind manners. It's unfortunately rather rare out here. I don't know, Katrina. This might be the one. Don't mind her glares. She knows I'm joking. It isn't any of my business anyway. I'm happy for both of your help. How did you run into Katrina? She hasn't mentioned you before, so I'm pretty sure you're new.
It was in Diamond City, and they helped me search a few hospitals. Which reminds me. You have files on your Pip-Boy. I have a terminal in Fred's place that you can download the files to. Just go to the front of this brick building behind us, and you'll see the door.
Okay, I understand.
I suppose it's time for my interrogation again.
Undecided by Ella Fitzgerald. I know the feeling, Ella. I know the feeling. You're listening to Diamond City Radio. If you're listening at all. Next, I'm gonna play some Cole Porter. The song is called Anything Goes.
Hey, Fred gave me some good information. It would have been helpful earlier, but that's Fred for you. I hope I didn't offend you about that whole you not being a special someone. I really appreciate you helping me, and I do want to know you as a friend, but that's all it can be. I'm not in the place right now to think of something more serious.
Is it because of Andre?
I wish it was that simple, but it has nothing to do with him. He's a decent person for, for what he is, but he cannot get involved.
But maybe later?
I didn't mean to lead you on. I'm sorry. But I'm not thinking about later anything right now. Just curing Fred if that's even possible.
You've got nothing to worry about.
Thank you. I didn't think I had anything to worry about with you, but I just wanted to make sure. I didn't want you to feel cheated or led on. With that potentially awkward conversation resolved, we can return to our next task. Fred told me about some chemicals lab he was scabbing some weeks back. It's north of Diamond City, and it might be where he got whatever it is he has. But we don't want to get whatever he has. So first we'll need suits that will protect us. I assume any full hazmat suit will be fine. You don't happen to have one or two with you, do you?
I don't need any.
I'm not sure that's a smart mentality, but I can't force you to wear one. I, however, will not continue until I have a suit, so we still need at least one. I remember seeing at least one hazmat suit in one of the shops in Diamond City. That's on our way, so we might as well look there first.
got a staring problem? Don't wa-
Hello. Have you been here before?
Nope, first time.
Thought so. Some ground rules. This isn't a charity. Clothes are for sale if you have the money. Otherwise, the door's right there.
No mooching. Got it.
Good. Now that we understand each other, welcome to Fallon's. Happy to show you everything in stock.
Fallon's basement. Interesting name.
Yeah, it's ancient. There was a Fallon's here back even before the war. Granddad always said we had a tradition of quality and affordability. Guess affordability got too expensive for some folks. Damn thieves. And it ain't like Diamond City security helps.
Why doesn't Diamond City Security help you?
Phew. My husband got taken, all right? By the Institute. Security wouldn't look into it. I raised a stink, and now I'm blacklisted.
Your husband was taken by the Institute?
Well, he ain't here anymore, that's for sure. Not like the Institute leaves a trail besides those damn synths.
What's a synth?
You're joking, right? A synth. Those machine people the Institute builds. Some of them even look human. Enough you wouldn't know the difference. Lucky me, huh? The Institute takes my Charlie and doesn't even bother replacing him.
What do you know about synths?
Just what I read in the papers. That the Institute builds them, and some even look human. So much you can't tell the real difference. Lucky me, huh? Institute?
I'll take a look, sure.
A paying customer. Finally.
Is something on your mind?
I thought I'd take a look around.
All right, I'll follow you for a bit. Hi. Just one more suit to go.
I don't need any...
If you insist. I think it's a bad idea, but just don't touch any chemical containers or science equipment. The place we want to go to is Cambridge Polymer Labs. Fred described it as a big building across the bridge north of Diamond City. Let's go there now.
All right, let's go.
This is the building. So, I'll just go over there to put my suit on. Stay alert, but no peeking. Not exactly the most comfortable thing I've worn, but hopefully it will keep me safe. Lead on, but be careful.
Welcome to the Cambridge Polymer Labs. Employment opportunities await in the field of scientific research. Shall we begin your application now?
Sure, the world may have ended, but why not sit at a desk all day?
Let's see what employment opportunities we have available for someone given your qualifications. Due to increased demands for staff in all fields, we have condensed the employment test accordingly. Question 1. Do you possess previous experience with polymer synthesis?
Sounds like you need me regardless, so let's get down to brass tacks.
Calculating test results. I am pleased to offer you the position of Sales Coordinator. Expect a loquacious future in haggling for military funding. Would you like the orientation before beginning your work in the labs?
No, let's just move it along.
Due to staffing needs, we can forego the orientation at this time. Please follow me to the research lab so that you may begin your work. Complimentary beverages are provided for employees. Please label any food or cigarettes you leave in the break room.
And now we're trapped. Fred must have found some override. Kinda unfortunate he forgot to mention this part. Ah, some terminals. Hopefully they work. You look at that one on the table, I'm gonna look at the ones along that wall. Can you download more files to your Pip-Boy? I managed to find some archives of things they were working. Thank you. Hopefully, these, along with all the information you downloaded earlier, should be enough to look through and compare. Now, let's find a way out. We'll teach them not to mess with us. Anyway, let's get going.
Sales staff are provided with a business suit. The cost...
I'm gonna tell Fred that we're back. Can you download the files again to the terminal? I'll be in just a moment. And would you like something to drink? I believe I can find some Nuka-Colas, beer, maybe a whiskey, or nothing.
Nuka-Cola.
Alright, I'll meet you inside in just a bit. I hope I didn't keep you waiting too long. Fred forgets how much he likes to talk sometimes. It's gonna take me a while to look through all those files and see if anything is actually useful there. I don't want to kick you out, but that's what I'm doing. Return to Andre and Mina so they don't start looking for you. Also, I think you're a good influence on them. They like you, but say nothing about me.
I find that hard to believe.
Don't be modest. Andre thinks you could take over the whole wasteland by yourself, and Mina? Well, she hasn't killed you yet, so that's a good sign.
What's the worst that can happen?
A lot of things, but the worst being that I won't be able to save Fred. Andre and the others would get in the way. Not intentionally, most likely, but if they're involved, Fred will die.
If you insist.
Thank you. It really does mean a lot to me. I realize I have all these rules, and I'm gonna remind you of another. Don't tell Fred the truth about me. It's bad enough for him thinking I was a slave all these years.
Come on, tell me the whole story.
Well, it was about 4 years ago when it all changed. When John and his raiders attacked my settlement, and I think it was my mom who shot his left arm up. She had told me to run away, to run and find the Minutemen. That was when people still looked up to them. But I remember hearing her shotgun firing 1, 2, 3 times. It was one of those semi-automatics, and she should have had at least 5 more rounds. And I didn't hear it again, so I turned around. It was stupid of me. I just had a rifle and there were at least 9 raiders. Of course, my mom didn't think the Minutemen would get there in time. She wanted me to escape, but I wasn't thinking, and so Andre caught me. I thought I was going to get killed, or worse, but that never happened. They never abused me, not physically at least, though I wasn't free. Technically, Andre saved my life. Most other raiders would have raped and killed me. I've seen it happen. I've let it happen. Most would say I was lucky. Lucky that Andre claimed me. But I was just the exception. His princess locked in his tower. Of course, he's never seen it that way. Amina saw it instantly, though. Thus my nickname. But she liked it. She liked showing the other slaves that I was special. And the slaves hated me for it, but it wasn't like I wanted to be special. I was still afraid and very alone. I didn't know how long it might be before Andre got bored and tried something, or Mina would get insulted and kill me. And I'm sorry. I try not to think about that time. It just makes me angry and a mess.
Why didn't you run away?
Where would I have gone? Everyone I knew was dead, and I couldn't risk going to Fred. You see how John is about gunners, and Fred was once one of them. No. I was a death sentence to anyone I might have run to at that point. I couldn't do that. I suppose I'm lucky it was Arlen John chose to go on that last mission with me. I don't think anyone else would have let me go.
Let you go?
I mean, him not trying to save me when it looked hopeless. You know, him accepting I died. Letting go. Everyone would trust him. It's kind of sad, but I always believed death would be the only way I'd escape, and in a way, that's what it took.
You want revenge, don't you?
No. Well, of course I thought about it long ago, and I once even came close to killing Andre. I mean, he was going to be the first of all of them. The easiest. But what would have been the point? They would have killed me in the end, and I don't know. I don't think about it. It's easier that way.
I'm ready to go.
I suppose I can ramble on a bit. That's fine. You're a good friend. When this is over and Fred is cured, I'll help you. I should get to work. I have a lot of researching and not much time. Please be careful out there and don't arouse suspicion.